Welcome everyone. My name is Marla and I represent Osborne Books and More. Today I want to talk to you about good legal writing in plain English, or good writing, simple as that, in plain English. So many people today lack good writing, and I don't blame it on the people so much as the schools. And one of the reasons that I joined Osborne Books and More is because I wanted to impact children and I wanted to make a difference in their lives. All the books that we sell have plain English writing, plain good English writing. And that's very important, especially when you're reading about law. Plain good English writing means that you, as a person, are a clear thinker, and you hold the highest esteem. People today want publicity, and so many people today want to make money, to be rich, to live well, to have everything they want and not have to worry. And a lot of people don't realize that writing well is probably one of the most effective ways to make yourself sound and come off the page as somebody who is worthy of being heard. And it really upset me learning that 34% of our nation's fourth graders back in 2017 and 2015 when I joined were proficient in English. Do you know what it means to have 34% of our nation's fourth graders read proficiently? It means that 70% of our nation's fourth graders are not clear thinkers. And it's not going to end well. And evidently, in 2020, we are seeing poor thinkers in high school and middle school. We're seeing teenagers who are depressed, who are mentally and socially and emotionally not well. We are seeing chaos in our schools. And instead of our schools learning how to improve the reading rates, they are brushing it under the rug. And what they're doing is bringing to light other issues that aren't even issues, like Black Lives Matter, like defunding police, like social emotional learning. Those are things that if you're not a clear thinker, you're going to fall prey to. Clear thinkers do not fall prey to these emotional lapses, and they're balanced. Clear thinkers are balanced and they're able to walk erect, and only a few people in society actually do that. Why? Because they have walked the walk, they have talked the talk, and they're able to influence and inspire and command respect. As I'm only a paralegal, but I'm a paralegal that has always aspired to be a lawyer. That is a goal. And I was precluded by it, by the LSAT, which, had I not taken it, I would have not have realized my gap in reading, writing, and arithmetic. Those are the foundations. Those are the basics to which, if you lack them, you're not going to succeed as well, and you're going to fail a lot. So one of the basic premises when you're studying law is that writing well isn't easy, and it takes practice, and it takes years. And if you don't have the basic foundation for writing and for reading, then you're not going to be well. You're going to be a poor legal thinker. So most of our future doctors, accountants, and business people, even professors, aren't accomplished writers. And today, it is very few and far in between people who can write well and come off the page like sounding like an intelligent person. I'm reading currently Marketing Made Simple by David, and I believe he's a very good writer. I have also read Jonathan Shapiro. He's also a very good writer and a very good legal thinker. I don't know if he's still in the legal field. Brian Gardner, top lawyer, top legal thinker. So when you plunge groups of mediocre writers together, he says, into a complex field with its own mind-boggling jargon, rife with bloated expression that displays everyday words, the results are predictable enough. But even worse, make law students pour over ream upon ream of tedious, hyperformal, creaky prose, acculturate them to propensity, then what do you suppose you get? You'll end up with your average legal writer. Wordy, stuffy, artificial, and even ungrammatical. Isn't that amazing? That lawyers, for the most part, are stuffy, ungrammatical, and ineffective. Even if you're entering law, a fairly weak writer, you can break this cycle. And the first thing you need to do is learn to write effectively, and it takes hard work. And in my own legal studies and my own writing studies, and from taking classes like Marie Forleo and Selena Soo, and learning from Laura Belgrey in Copycure, I have to tell you that it's taken me a year or two to actually have some style of my own that and be good at writing. And I really work at my writing. And this position that I have with Osborne Books and More has helped me become a better writer. And I have to agree with Brian Gardner. Writing is like golf. And you have to dedicate yourself to it. If you want to become a first-rate writer, you'll have to make a commitment. And second, if you're in law and you're already swimming in bad writing, and it's really hard to pull away from it. And as legal people, we have to protect ourselves from legalese. And we have to be willing to embrace the simple and the clear. And that's what I love about Marie Forleo, is that she says you need to be clear. You need to be clear writers. And always resist oversimplification, because when you oversimplify, you lose the people you are trying to communicate with. And when you're writing, you always have to tell yourself what kind of a person you are. And I try very hard to always put that question into my writing, so that people know I have character. I am inclusive. I know that all employers, whether you're a law employer or any other type of employer, they prize good writing. It's very important that you come off the page being a good writer, not sounding like a machine. And let me tell you, it took me a long time not to sound like a machine. And lots of practice to sound like myself and as much as possible, and learn to write well. It is almost the most important skill that you can have, because you'll be more likely to get whatever job you want. You'll be promoted quickly, and you'll have greater opportunities for career mobility and with a broad range of possibilities. And when I hear about racism and the Democrats talking about, oh, there's racism, oh, there's systemic racism, oh, there's this, there's that, they're keeping us down because of my color, it makes me angry. Because what's really keeping these people down is the fact that they are not great readers, great writers, and great mathematicians. They're not clear thinkers. When you write well, you're a clear thinker. You come off the page and people respect you. Good writers hear all the bad advice and much more. And good writers are on a journey towards clear thinking. And if you're listening to this right now and you're Latino or a black person or whoever, somebody in the class that right now we want to say that you're discriminated against, I want to tell you one thing. Improve your writing and you will be on your way to getting the jobs you want, being promoted, and having the most opportunities that America has. Thank you very much. And read more Usborne books and more, because our books are written well. All our authors are good writers. We do not sell bad written books. Period. Thank you very much.